About to go to sleep. Why did he have to check his phone? The very next day he was gonna be on his way home. He read the text. She was at the bar across the street. He quickly changed his clothes and went over there to meet. He hugged her and said hello. She was there with her friends. He wanted to get her alone, asked them if he could borrow her for a sec. They walked back across the street, went in his room. He played her a song and she swooned. They were barely there for 5 minutes, then her friends blew up her phone. She didn't want to leave his room, but she knew it was time to go. They walked back to the bar. Are the friends happy now? Mission accomplished. No alone time is allowed. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. Normally he would just leave, shy around new people, but he made a decision to stay through all the bull. He wasn't leaving until she was back in his room. He would do whatever it took, wear any mask or costume. First he tried to be friendly, asked them some questions, but after a few seconds his mind became empty. He said nothing for a long time and stood there awkwardly, but stayed with the tension. He would not leave. And they all were walking back to the apartment they came from before. So he walked with them and she held his hand. He was gonna win this tug of war. In the apartment next to the couch there was a seat. So he sat down, sank his head back, and pretended to fall asleep. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. She and her 2 friends were staying the night, so once the friends were asleep, she could sneak out with him. They'd be quiet, be sure to not make a peep. A long time had passed. The plan now seemed unwise. He went outside and ate some chips with the owner of the apartment, along with 2 other guys. He went back inside, tried the fake sleep again. It wasn't working. She woke him up, this was the end. He made one last attempt, walked with her outside. He said they could leave now and she could tell her friends that she went home, that he gave her a ride. She said no, she'd feel safer with her friends. She's afraid of what she would do if she went with him instead. He tried to persuade, but to no avail. They embraced and parted ways. He tried his best but still failed. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night lie in bed and mope. He cried all the way back to his room and kept saying, "Why didn't you come with me? I gave you every excuse to leave." He couldn't take this abuse. Back at the apartment with her friends, they tell her not to worry. He's bad for you anyway. He wants to eat you and leave you just like a buffet. Then the three guys come inside. They all talk for a while. They're joking and laughing, making the girls smile. They all pair up. It's getting hot. They give them shots, take out the condoms they brought. Her friends are down, so she follows along. She closes her eyes and takes off her thong. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. She gets a text, "I'm crying, something no girl has made me do." She replies, "I'm sorry for upsetting you." Then her moaning resumes. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night was when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope. That Monday night was the worst night of his life. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost the fight. That Monday night, he was crying when he lost all hope. All he could do was lie in bed and mope.